This is a quick video demonstration of the HSMM Pi project for the Raspberry Pi. HSMM stands for High Speed Multimedia, and it allows amateur radio operators to operate on parts of the 2.4 gigahertz spectrum with larger antennas and higher power than are allowed to non-licensed radio users. Over here I've got a Raspberry Pi Model B running HSMM Pi. It includes a USB Wi-Fi adapter, which is right here, that allows it to participate in the as a node in the Wi-Fi mesh network. The Pi also has an inexpensive USB GPS receiver. This one is it's only about 35 bucks, and it's got a magnetic base on it, so you could attach this to your vehicle. Again, it connects through the USB port on the Raspberry Pi, and it delivers really high quality GPS readings. So using the GPS receiver, the HSMM Pi project can get real-time readings of latitude and longitude, speed, altitude, etc. And it can distribute that information throughout the mesh network. This is really useful because you can then track the location of a node from any other node in the mesh network. I currently have 3 Raspberry Pi nodes in the mesh network. These 2 right here are being powered by a, this is just a Belkin powered USB hub. The power draw from the Raspberry Pi is typically about 5 volts, and it doesn't exceed 1 amp. So that's for each Raspberry Pi node. This is pretty low power, and it allows you to operate the Pi mesh node for a significant length of time on a fairly small battery. I've been able to get up to 5 hours off of the small USB sort of battery packs that you can get for recharging phones. So just being able to throw a Raspberry Pi in the backyard and have that be powered for several hours off of battery is pretty cool. So the Raspberry Pi also includes a set of general purpose I/O or GPIO pins that allow the Raspberry Pi to interface with other electronic devices. So I'm thinking about adding some pins that would connect to LEDs that would allow you to sort of see the number of mesh nodes that a particular Raspberry Pi is connected to. Just by looking at the Raspberry Pi, you could see 1 LED means it's connected to 1 node, 2 LEDs is 2 nodes, 3 is 3, etc. So that you could just by glancing at the Pi, you could see if it's participating in the Wi-Fi mesh network instead of having to log into the browser-based status page. So these are some of the additions that I'm thinking about adding to the Raspberry Pi. So hopefully this gives you a better idea of sort of the hardware involved in HSMM Pi and where it's going. Thanks. This is KK6DCI Clear.